This video will help you to construct your CV for the UK job market. First, let's look at the content of your CV. There are key elements that should appear. Start with your personal details, including your name, contact details, and any personal websites or social media links you want to highlight. You can then include a personal summary or profile, which should indicate who you are, what your key skills and experiences are, and what the purpose of the CV is. If you don't have any industry or directly relevant experience, you can highlight your education section next. This should be done in reverse chronological order. Remember, don't just include the institution, the course name, and the year of study. Highlight any experience from your studies that would be relevant to the job. You might want to highlight the key modules you've covered, the title of your dissertation, or skills you've gained such as presentation or research skills. You can then go on to include your work experience. Don't worry if you don't have industry experience. All experience can give you transferable skills that are of interest to an employer. Just make sure to highlight what you've gained in terms of skills and responsibilities. You might want to add an additional skills or additional information section. This could include things like volunteering, professional certifications, or awards. It's common to include an interest section, but do make sure it's relevant to the job you're applying for. And finally, you can end your CV with the line, "References available on request." You don't need to include personal details at this stage of recruitment, but do remember to ask them first. So what should your CV look like? A graduate CV can be up to 2 A4 pages, and you want to make the information as easy as possible for the employer to read. So make sure it's attractive and professional looking. Don't use too small or too big a font size. Use bold and italics where applicable, and be careful with your use of colour. You do not need to include a photograph on a UK CV. There are different styles of CV you can choose from. The most common is the one highlighted in the video earlier, which is the chronological CV. However, there are some situations where it might be appropriate to use a different style. If you're applying for a job in the creative sector, you might want to show off your creative skills in the form of the CV, such as watermarking your own design on the background, or using creative technology skills in the formatting. You might want to choose a skills-based CV, which focuses its structure on highlighting your transferable skills rather than individual experiences. But finally, do remember to tailor your CV. You must match yourself to each individual job that you're applying for. This means you never send the exact same CV twice. Spend some time looking at the job description in detail and ask yourself, what are the skills that they're looking for? What are the values and priorities of the company? And have I shown in my CV that I can undertake the responsibilities outlined in the person specification? And you can then tailor your CV accordingly. Now it's over to you. There are lots of useful resources on the careers website to help you get started. And you can always book an appointment with a careers advisor who'd be happy to talk through your CV with you.
Created using Powtoon.